Oscar season is in full swing, and there are some great movies heading to theaters this fall. A big theme, a lot of films for adults. Here with a sneak peek, Christian Blauvelt, Deputy Editor of BBC Culture. Welcome back.
So good to be back.
So the theme is movies for adults. What does that even mean?
Well, it's like during the summer, a lot of movies are geared more to teenagers and kids.
Okay.
And so you get into the fall, cooler weather, ostensibly though it's in the 80s this week. You have movies more for adults, movies that are going to be winning awards. The Oscars are coming up. This is the beginning of Oscar season.
I understand. So let's get started with Battle of the Sexes.
This is out now. This is fantastic. Emma Stone plays Billie Jean King. Steve Carell is Bobby Riggs. It's about their legendary battle that ultimately led to, well, I don't want to spoil it for people who
may
don't
not know.
But it's a really inspiring story. And Emma Stone, my gosh, she's becoming like our Betty Davis. She just won an Oscar this past year for La La Land. I think she may repeat for Battle of the Sexes. She's so good in this. It's a total transformation.
Okay, let's talk about Blade Runner 2049.
2049. So here we are. It's like 35 years after the original Blade Runner came out. For a lot of people, this is like the ultimate cool movie. It's like it's set in the future, but it has this kind of retro film noir aesthetic. Harrison Ford plays a cop who's like hunting down killer robots. He's back, this time with Ryan Gosling. People are really looking forward to this. And this is what I mean about films for adults. It's an R-rated blockbuster, so don't bring the kids to this one.
God, that's a good point to make. Thor is back, and we're not talking about Noah Syndergaard.
Exactly. Yeah, Thor Ragnarok. Ragnarok, the Old Norse word meaning the Armageddon, the apocalypse, the end of the world. And he is facing, Chris Hemsworth's Thor is facing off with the goddess of death, played by Cate Blanchett. She even steals his hammer. She steals his hammer. What's he going to do without his hammer?
This one comes out in November.
Yeah, this comes out November 3rd.
Okay, so a good murder mystery is Murder on the Orient Express, which I remember having to read in elementary school, Agatha Christie book. Oh,
it's so much fun. I know. I love this story. There have been several film versions of this in the past. This one, Kenneth Branagh is directing and donning Hercule Poirot's iconic mustache.
Wow.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Judi Dench, Daisy Ridley, Penelope Cruz, Johnny Depp. It's an amazing cast. Really exciting. Coming out November 10th.
Okay. And Aaron Sorkin is making his directorial debut in Molly's Game. What is this about?
We all know that he's such a great writer. You know, West Wing, The Social Network. This film, it's about Molly Bloom, a real-life woman played by Jessica Chastain, who ran an illegal poker ring, poker card playing circuit, as she was ultimately caught. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, it had really good buzz out of the Toronto Film Festival. Could be a major contender going into Oscar season.
Interesting. Okay, so we have a couple movies for kids, but going back to the adult theme, these are kid movies that adults will love too.
Exactly. Adults will definitely love
Wonderstruck is the first one.
Yeah, so Wonderstruck, it's based on a 2011 novel. It's about two kids, one living in 1927, the other living in 1977, and it's about kind of their parallel journey towards self-discovery. They both run away from home, and it's about their kind of journey to find themselves. And it's directed by Todd Haynes, who did Far From Heaven and Carol. Adults love those movies. I think they'll like this film too, as will kids.
Okay, and then the last one, and that comes out October 20th, and then Coco.
Yes. And Coco coming out November 22nd, day before Thanksgiving. Pixar's latest, based on the aesthetic of Mexico's Day of the Dead. This is about a young kid named Miguel who really wants to track down and connect with his idol, this amazing guitar-playing musician. It looks really sweet, and will probably make some people cry as well.
Okay, tearjerker then.
Tearjerker.
Bring the Kleenex. Out of all these movies, which one do you love the best?
Oh, wow.
I know it's tough for you.
I'm really looking forward to Murder on the Orient Express. I have to say, I just love Agatha Christie so much, but I think the best one, Battle of the Sexes. It's such a good movie.
Thank you, Christian. We always appreciate you coming in, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.